Uh, um,
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
I just before this session started, Pranjali gave me a link,
Okay.
and I suppose it was not similar to as what you have said, because I think I signed up for a 30-day professional trial link.
Okay.
This is,
If you don't
yeah,
mind,
so
I'm stopping my screen sharing. Will you please share your screen?
okay, I'll just, yeah, I think this is what I can see for me. This is what I have signed in on. 30 days trial left.
I
Can you
think,
see it?
yes, yes, I think you have logged in with a 30 days trial free. So instead of that, which was the URL you have used to create your username and password?
Yeah, because yesterday I didn't save the links you shared, no?
Okay.
So today I asked the link from Pranjali, and I think she shared me this link, and that's why I think I had signed up for the professional trial.
Yes,
And now it's showing me 30.
yes, it will
I
be
think the
available only
link
for
you
30
wanted,
days.
I think this is the link which I had to sign in on, right?
Yes, that is the one.
Yeah, so I have signed it on the wrong link then. Okay, I'll sign it in this then. Because this is for free, right?
Yeah, this is for free, and if you want to do it, you can go through with that now. I'll guide you within 5 minutes. That's enough.
Okay. Okay. I'll stop sharing now.
Yeah, please. After completion of the session, you can reach me out. We'll discuss on that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done. So now I have logged in Salesforce user interface, and here we can write. This is classic user interface. We have two user interface in Salesforce. One is for classic, and another one is Lightning. And if you click on this Lightning experience, then this page will be converting into Lightning experience. Okay. And if you want to go back to classic, just click on right side, you'll be seeing profile. Just click on profile and go to switch to Salesforce classic. Then again it will go back to classic version. And yesterday, as we discussed, Salesforce is providing different, I mean, their own ready-made applications. Right here we can see ready-made applications: service cloud, sales cloud, marketing, etc., etc. And here you can find Salesforce logo, and you can find home, charter, accounts, contacts, cases, all these things. This tab, we can call this one as tab bar, and we can call these things as objects. Based on application, based on the application, we'll be having objects here. Whichever Salesforce is providing to us, which is ready made to the application, those objects we can call as standard object. So for service application, they are providing charter, accounts, contact, cases, solutions, etc., etc. So whichever we are getting the objects from Salesforce side, for them we can call it as standard object. Okay, and here you can see the profiling of the user, and this is a setup option. If you want to do something, you have to start with setup. So now, again, coming back to our own story. So yesterday, as we discussed, now I have one project to store the projects, to store the data of my customers and employees, my business, everything. For that, I have contacted to Salesforce, and they have provided to me one username and password. With that password, I can log in. Once I logged in, I asked Salesforce people to do application for my own business, and they asked me to use Service Cloud or Sales Cloud, etc., etc. But I refused it, and I asked them to create one application for my own business. Another, sorry, separate application for my own business. We can do it in Salesforce. Now we can see how to create application in Salesforce. So before that, agenda of the today class is how to start building any salesforce project. That means now I have one project to store my data and to maintain my customers database, everything. I need one application, so that thing we are going to create in salesforce. So we can today we can discuss what is app in salesforce, types of apps in salesforce, which companies use which apps, what is the profile in salesforce, etc, etc. In current in the market, salesforce market, administrator jobs will be 15% only available, and developer jobs will be 85% available in the market, because whenever companies is projecting their productivity to client, they need to show administrator role and developer role, etc. That means they need to pay salaries for administrator and they need to pay salaries for developer as well. So instead of giving two salaries, now they are reducing the count of manpower. So nowadays they're looking for person who can do it admin plus developer. So if you know admin and developer, you'll be getting the 100% assurance for the job. So now coming back to the our project, just assume that we have no knowledge in Salesforce. Somehow we got the job and we have entered into the project and we don't know anything. We want to do something in the organization. So after payment, client gets login details. That login details we took and started working on it. That's what I am doing it now. Okay. So as per client requirement, as per client requirement, now we are going to create one application for client. What is app in Salesforce? So this is a foundation setup in Salesforce project. Whichever you want to start anything, we need to go with setup option. So this is like entry point of client to get started with project work. For example, Gmail. If you want to create any Gmail, what we have to do, we can give our credentials and we can make one username and password, and once it is done we'll be getting a welcome mail to mail from Gmail, etc, etc. So same logic will be applicable for app creation as well in Salesforce. So for example, one mobile equal to many apps. And same way, one Salesforce arc will be many apps. That means in one mobile we'll be having many apps we can install in many apps, right? Same way, in one Salesforce arc we can create many applications. Depends on the license and depends on the user interfaces. 1 minute. So now we are going to create one separate application for the client. Now we can see how it will work. So this is an interview question earlier, which asked by IBM people. What are the segments in setup which you have worked in previous object? So, if you want to start any work in Salesforce, we need to go back to setup. Once you click on setup, we can identify all these things: administrator, build, deployment, monitor. Now we can see one by one how it works. So I'm just clicking on setup. Once you click on setup, left side, just scroll down. You can find these options: administrate, build, deploy, and monitor. We have many options, but for name check, we can tell not name check, whichever useful to create any app. We are discussing that one. For administrate, coming to administrate, we can use it for user management and security of Salesforce environment, and build. Here it is for creating apps, for creating database table, etc, etc. To create anything we can go into build option. And deployment in the sense for shifting the project from our environment to client environment, also known as deployment process. This is our we'll discuss in next class. And monitor, to keep watch on Salesforce environment. I mean, what is happening and which are the tickets are running and which are the objects are creating, etc, etc. We can keep monitoring in this environment. So log files, how many users logged in and how many users logged out, which user is creating which object, etc., etc. We can monitor everything in this. So now we are going to create one application. So for that, this is the setup. Sorry, this is the navigation part. So I'm just clicking on setup and come down, and here build, click on, don't click on create, click on this create icon. If you click on create icon as a play option, we'll be getting many options like this: apps, custom labels, interactions, objects, etc., etc. So now our motto is we need to create application, separate application for our client requirement. So just click on apps. So once you click on apps, we'll be getting this page. So here we'll be getting all the tabs which are available. So here we can see ready-made applications, and whichever we have created, everything we can see here. So better we are going to create new one. So click on new, and once you click on new, you'll be getting two options. One is for custom app, another one is console. Now we are going to create app only. Console in the sense this is for service information. This is some other content, but for your information I'm sharing this. Whenever customer need help from the product people, that time they'll be getting the reply from the product people, right? For those applications we'll go with console. So currently don't go with console, just go with custom app. We'll discuss later about console. Click on custom app and click on next. Once you click on next, we'll be getting this page. So here they're asking app label. That means label is nothing but we need to give one name of that particular project. So can I have any project name as per your sessions? As per your sessions, I can create the name. Guys, can I have any session? Or else, okay, I'll go with my own decision. We'll go with, okay, ransom tech solutions I gave, and description whichever you require you can give. I'm just giving like testing purpose or else training purpose. I'm clicking on next. Once you click on next, you'll be getting this page. So here, if you have logo for your application, then you can click on it, and we can store our documents. That is in different content. I'm just sharing this. In future, you can see this one. So as of now, I haven't downloaded any logo, or I haven't stored any logo. So that is it is not displaying here. In case if you have, you can insert, and you can add your logo here. So I'm just clicking on next, and here available tabs and selected tabs. Available tabs in the sense all these things. For service applications, they are providing home, charter, accounts, contacts, cases, everything. So not only for service application, for everything they gave tabs. All these tabs we can call it as standard objects. Whichever we are getting it from Salesforce side, all these things will be considered as standard object. So now we are not ready to take any standard object. Our client is asking us, they need only home button. They haven't asking any standard object. They want us to create new objects. So now I just create ask only home will be the default landing tab, and I'm just clicking on next. And here it is asking profile. to which profile it has to be visible. Profile in the sense these also are future topic. Profile in the sense nothing but it's like one department in the organization. So currently I'm giving for visible for all the profiles, and I'm clicking on save. Yes, now application has been created. So where can we find out our application? Here you can see, but we have logged in Salesforce service application. So instead of service, I want to step into my own application in the sense, just click on it, and here you can see either ransom tech solutions is available or not. See here. Here you can see. If you click on it, then here you can see home button. Okay, only home button we gave, and nothing we asked. Okay, so that is the reason only one option is available here. So as of now, any doubts, guys? One doubt you should get it now.
No.
So now we have created one application in classic version. Will it be possible to get it the same thing in Lightning experience? So once you created the application in classic, just check in Lightning either it is available or not. So I'm just clicking on Lightning, and here I'm just clicking on this. We can call this one as line dot symbol. So just click on view all service marketing community. So our application is not available here. So our application is not available. So for that, what we can do is here setup option. You can get it here. We can call it as a gear icon, and here you can see notifications. These all are our future topics. So now click on setup. Click on setup. In quick find bar, here left side we can find setup option and home button, object manager. Here in quick find bar, just type it as manage apps. Yes, you can see under apps, app manager. Just click on it. Once you click on it, we'll be getting all the apps which are available in classic and lightning. So here if you see app name, developer name, description, etc, etc, and visible also we can see. Now we can search where is our application. See here 15th column, ransom tech solutions, you can get it, and here it is showing only app type is classic. So now we can make same application into lightning. So here there is an option, just click on it and just click on upgrade. App name automatically will take it as ransom tech solutions lightning, and click on upgrade. Now we can find out again. See, ransom tech solutions lightning, it is available in lightning also now. So just give refresh and click on 9 dot symbol, click on view all. Now just search either it is available or not. Yes, it is available now. If you click on this, only home button is available. Got it? So this is how we can create application in Salesforce. Any doubts as of now, guys? Okay, hope it's
No.
getting clear. Okay, so now we understood how to create app in Classic and Lightning. So what types of applications we can create in Salesforce? Custom coming to custom application, this is comparatively very widely used in market, and this can be used almost every business scenarios. Coming to console, this is not so widely used in the market. This is suitable for managing customer issues only. Just now, as I said, whenever customer is asking reply from the product people, they can give the reply, right? So through console only they can give the reply. So now profile versus app settings. So while we are creating application, there is an option called as profile. So I've show you I have clicked on all profiles visible. So visible in the sense we can check the option that department can see that particular app. So example, we have one organization. In one organization we have lot of departments. So coming, if you take any organization, we'll be having HR team, administration team, and operations team, marketing team, etc. etc. We'll be having different types of teams, operations team, quality team, etc. etc. But for every team, they'll be having their own access. For example, operations team will be having access for few things, and HR team will be having for access for few things. When HR team people having access, those things cannot be having access for operations team. So that's how it will be in the organization. So in coming to Salesforce, we can call it as profiles instead of department. We can call it as profiles. So default, if you give default, whatever a new user from from that department will log into Salesforce first time instead of showing him any other apps like sales, marketing, etc. etc. Salesforce will open particular app automatically for the users. So one profile department can have maximum default app only. That means we need not to add every profile to the users. Automatically they can log in once you click on that particular profile. User can log in very easily. Assignment for the delay. Okay, for the day. These are all. I'll give you all these things after completion of our session. So as of now, everything is clear. I believe how to create the application, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now I just want to show you one more thing. Excel. Okay. This is the blank Excel sheet. Okay. Just think this is one application in Salesforce. Okay. Just now we have created one application, right? Like that, you just think this is one application. Now, in this application, I want to prepare one data of one student attendance or student progress list, etc. etc. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm preparing one table here. Okay, I prepared one table. Table completed, and now I need headlines here. So serial number, student roll number, student name, teacher name, okay. So first I have created one table, and for the table I gave headings like this, and now I'm start doing the save the data, like serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and student roll number. Okay, student name. Okay, okay. So now tell me here we have one data, right? We can call this one as data, right? If I'm not wrong. Guys, are you able to following me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I have created one table. In that table, I have given headings and I stored the data. Same way in Salesforce, now we have created application. We have created application and nothing we have. So now our client is asking us to store some data. He asked us to create something. I want to store my data. So like this, he want to store his data like this. So if we want to store data in Salesforce, what we have to do is we need to have a table, right? In this, we have just only home button here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this one we can call it as standard object. So whichever we are getting it like this from Salesforce automatically, those things we can call it as standard object. So now coming to Salesforce language, entire this table we can call it as object. Okay, entire this table. Enter this table we can call it as object, and whichever we gave headlines like serial number, student roll number, student name, teacher name, marks, etc., etc., for this we can call it as fields in Salesforce. Got it? And whichever we are storing the data like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this student roll number, etc., etc., these things we can call it as records. So in Salesforce, everything data whichever we are going to store, we can store it in records. So now we can see how to create object. When we have object, in object we can have fields. So when we have table, in table only we have created fields. I mean headlines. We haven't created here, right? So here we need to create one table. So that object, how can we create? We can see now. So just click on setup and again go to build. Here click on create and click on objects. See here they're asking new custom object or schema builder. So go to new custom object and it is asking custom object name. So we gave brands and tech solutions, right? Which kind of data we can give? We can take it as one construction company object. Okay. Okay. Here, and plural label I gave star constructions, and object name I gave star construction. And here, if you come down, enter record name, label, and format. Record name, it is asking star construction name. Okay, no, better we can give some other name. Which can we can give?
We can mention student performance, something like that.
That we can create as a field, but I need object like one standard name. Like we can create as educational trust. This is only for our information I'm preparing. Okay, so it has educational trust name, record name, automatic record name in the sense here we have created serial number, right? So it will take it record name number one, number two, number three, like that. So if you want to give, you can give name, or else if you give auto number in the sense it will take numbers automatically. You need not enter everything. So education trust name I'm giving directly. So another one, deployed in deployment. This is not required now. Don't touch anything as of now and directly go to object creation options. So here, first thing, add notes and add attachments related list to default page layout. Don't touch this thing and click on this launch new custom tab wizard after saving this custom object. That means here we have only one object called as home. If you click on this, if you click on this and saved, automatically object will be appeared here. So now just click on save. It is asking tab style. That means in case if you have any logo, you can add it here, or else you can give any name here, like custom style here. I'm just giving one random click and click on next. It is asking visibility for all profiles. I am giving default on. Click on next, save. Now see, you can home after home button. Earlier we have only home option, home object. Now we have educational trust object as well. If we click on this, we click on new, we have only one record, one field. Automatically while we are creating the object, it was asking, right, what is the record name? We gave education trust name, we gave. So this will be the table, and this will be the field. If you enter any data here, that will be record. We can consider as a record. Educational trust name. Okay. We can give That's it. So one record we have. So if you click on trust education trust object, you can see one record. Got it? Any doubts here as
Yes.
of now?
No.
And now we can see how this record will be displayed in lightning. So just click on lightning. So here,
So Ram sir, I just wanted to ask,
yes,
educational trust that we have created is an object.
yes.
So we are creating different objects. Is that the, or
I'm not getting
um
you.
like next to the home we have seen the educational trust object
Yes,
created.
exactly.
So when we start creating objects,
Okay.
every object is seen next to the home tab.
Not like that. We can arrange as per our wish. That we can see in our future topics. Because as of now, we have only two objects. One is home, and another one is education trust. So that is the reason after home, it came here. In case if you want to see it is home trust, home, education trust as a first button, we can do that. Can I show it?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, give me a minute. Oh, sorry. So here and in lightning I'm showing after home here you can see educational trust. Got it? So we have created in classic, but we can see it in lightning as well. So once you created in any app in application in lightning, whichever you created in classic, lightning also it will be appeared. Okay. So now as you asked your doubt, we can show it. So here you can see home and educational trust, right? If you click on plus symbol, I mean here we have in this page we can see only two. If we have more than 15 tabs, that time here it shows only 10. After that, if you want to show if you want to see 12th object, that time you can go as plus symbol of. Okay, if you click on plus symbol, you'll be getting this one. So click on
Okay.
customize tabs and see here, you'll be getting home button as default and education trust. If you click on and send it to up, no, we gave as it's a default option, so it will not come. No, home will be default button. After home only everything will come. So I'll show it to you one more thing. I have just added another tab here. Okay. So now first we prepared education trust, later teacher subject came. So now instead of education trust, we can add teachers. We can see here. Just click on it. Now we can see. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we know how to create object, but we don't know how to create field. Field in the sense this one. Default field only we have as of now. See here. This is a default field. Trust name only we have. But instead of only field name, this educational trust name we have. But here in case if I want to know location of the trust and where it is located and eh, how many schools are available under this trust, etc, etc. If you want to know that, how can we do that? So simply we need to have another field. So now we can see how to create field. Field in the sense we will be having different types of field. For example, See, serial number, this is one kind of field. Student roll number, this is one kind of field. Student name, this is one kind of field. This is also one kind of field, and this is also one kind of field. So now what I'm trying to do is, so coming to type of field. So serial number, can we give as A, B, C, D like this? Can we give like that? Serial number always will
Okay.
it should be 1 2 3, right?
It should be 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yes, that means data type we are deciding here. And same way, student roll number also it should be in number format. Coming to student name, it should be in text format. Like, can we have student number like 1 2 3 4? We don't have, right? So same way, marks percentage also will be having percentage. So data type will be different. So while we are creating a field itself, we need to decide which kind of data type it is. So now here educational trust name we are having, and now we want to know location of that trust. So to create the tab, to create the field, we have different ways. One is here, just click on it. We can call this one as force.com platform. So if you click on this arrow, you can get view fields. So click on it. Here we have entered into educational trust object, and in this you can find custom fields and relationships. So here you can click on new. If you click on new, you'll be getting one page to create the field. This is one way to create a field, or else another way is go to setup.
So,
Yes,
Ramsa, why is this force.com not coming on my screen?
uh, I'm not getting you.
Uh, why is this force.com, which had the multiple fields like field name and
Okay,
etc.
okay. I think
Why?
somewhere you are doing mistake. After completion of this call, we'll be having discussion with you, Parul.
Okay.
After completion of our session, we'll be having 10 minutes time. In that, we'll discuss. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
okay. And now, where we were exactly? So, okay, to create the field, right? Okay. So, click on setup and go back to create option here and click on objects, and here education trust is, enter in this, then you will be getting this page. So this is also one of the way, but simple way is just click on it and just click on this force.com page. You can get it view fields and click on. If you click on new, directly page will open. So view fields, and here I'm clicking on new. So we have decided to create one field called as location. Location in the sense it's a text format. You can see here data type, auto number, formula, lookup. These are all different. And checkbox, currency, date and time, email, geolocation, percentage, phone, data types. We have different data types. But now we just want to share the location name, like Hyderabad, Delhi, Pune, Bangalore, etc. So I'm just making text data type and clicking on next, and here I'm giving location option. Length I can give up to 20. I'm saving this. And third page, it is asking visible for all the profiles or not, it is asking. Currently I'm giving visible for all the profiles and giving on next. If you want to go back to previous menu, you can go with this option. Say if you click on save and new, another page will open to create a new field. So I'm not going with this. I'm just clicking on save. Here you can see location. So if you want to see that, just click on educational trust. If you click on new, you'll be getting two fields here. Got it? So in case if you want to see previous record, this is our previous record. Click on it. See location is there. If you want to give location like save, that's it. So this is how we can create field, we can create records. This is just an example. So for today I'm stopping the session for the day, and next day how to create remaining fields, and what is the relationship, or how to find the relationship between the objects, etc, etc. Okay, any doubts as of now?
Yeah, and can you send the recording on group?
Yeah, sure, this recording I'll send.
Just
Okay,
to make it
Recording
because
and that
I
file
have like,
too.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Recording and that file
That
which you were
mail
showing
content,
us. No?
yeah, sure, sure. But if you don't mind, please
Yeah.
share your mail IDs in that group. Then I can share that mail content to your mail IDs.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Parul, you're asking your doubt. Remaining people, if you have doubt, you can close the call. And if you have doubt, you can be in this call.
Yeah, my doubt is only this, that I have